Hey guys, what's up? Today I have the review of the Microsoft 2.4 gigahertz wireless optical mobile mouse. That's a long name, and believe me, it does not have a short name. I've looked and there is no short name. That's the full name. But before I do this review, I'd just like to say happy holidays, guys. Whatever you celebrate, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Hope you guys have a great holiday. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with this review. As you can see on the box here, it is 2.4 gigahertz. So they say that's supposed to keep it from interference with other wireless devices. And on the bottom here, you have some of the features. You have the 2.4 gigahertz feature. You have the micro USB receiver. You have the optical sensor. You have the 4 buttons, and you have the 4-way tilt. It's a pretty nice mouse, I'm not gonna lie. I picked this up for 20 bucks, and I could say pick this up because it's pretty cheap. Here is the receiver itself. As you can see, it is really tiny, and that is one thing that I really looked for in a mouse, because a lot of mouses use like a full-size USB drive, and that really would look pretty bad. So this makes it look like it's not even there almost. I'm gonna go ahead and move this box out of the way. Here's the actual mouse itself. Now as you can see, the wheel does light up. It's kind of hard to see, but it does light up blue. You can set that with the included software. You can set it so that it'll only come on when the battery's getting low. You can set it so that it'll only come on at night, I think. And you can set it so that it turns on whenever it receives commands or anything. You cannot keep it on all day, which I'm fine with that, because that would waste quite a bit of battery. I'm going to go ahead and show some of the features. So you can see down here, let me zoom in. So you can see this middle button here. That is to show the windows on your desktop. It really looks cool on Windows. I have to say Windows 7 stepped it up. Mac OS X, you're kind of lagging behind. Of course, I don't have Snow Leopard. Hopefully, whatever the new one is, I think it's Lion. I think that one should top this. Also, you have the 4-way tilt, so you can tilt it to the left, you can tilt it to the right, you can go up, and you can go down. So you can actually scroll left or right, and the reason it's blinking is because my USB isn't in the computer, so it can't find a signal. On the bottom here, you have the optical sensor, and then you have the on and off switch. And you also have another switch on the very bottom here. Now what this does is you can actually switch the top of the mouse, the cover, with 2 other ones that are included in the box. I chose this one. I'm not going to take that out of the box because I already sealed it up to display in my room. I'll just show you how it comes off. So all you got to do, flip that switch, and then this thing is going to come right off like that. And then there's your AA battery to power it. And since it's a mobile mouse, you can also just put your USB directly in there. So then you can close it up and you have a mouse all ready to go. This is a pretty tiny mouse. As you can see, it's a little bit bigger than the palm of my hand. It's very convenient, I'm not gonna lie. I took it on a trip once and it's very nice to be able to just carry around everything in one tiny mouse. Some of the mouses, like the micro mouses, they're really tiny, and I don't really like that because it's kind of hard to like hold your hand there, like you're basically like this the whole time, and it gets really uncomfortable. So this one's pretty form-fitting. As I've said, it's probably one of the best mouses that I could find for the cheapest price. I'm very pleased with it, guys. The software works great. The micro USB can just go right in there, so it's really easy to carry around. And then you can just snap this cover right back on. And it does take a little more to snap it on. You gotta kind of hold it on there and then push that down. And then maybe press it in a couple more times like that, as you just saw. Yeah, it's a pretty nice mouse, so I'll show you guys how responsive it is on the screen. Okay guys, so as you can see, it's pretty responsive. You can set it so that it's more responsive or less responsive. The control panel built into the computer does not work with this mouse. If you're trying to use the control panel, be warned that it does not affect this mouse. It only affects the trackpad that comes with the laptop. So now I'll show you guys the software that comes included. So you'll get a disc with this. I don't know if it's a mini disc. I don't think it is because most laptops don't accept that. So we'll just go ahead and open this up. As you can see, they have Discover, they have Configure, and they have Enjoy. So Discover is just how to learn how to use it. Configure is obviously what I'm probably going to do to show you guys. and enjoy is just the benefits of it and other things that you need to find out about, special offers and stuff like that. I'm going to go ahead and go to configure. You can see the connected device, so if you have more than one mouse, you can always change that. You can choose which button you want to use as your main button, so I use the left click obviously. You can change it to the mouse middle button on the wheel, you can change it to the Windows flip button, and you can change it to the context menu button. And then you could always swap the button so that the right click button is the button to choose things. So now I'm going to go to the other menu, wheel up here. And I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but it does have your scrolling speed. So you can either scroll or you can scroll one screen per notch. So it would go down a full screen every time you scroll down one notch. So I picked scroll, and then you can choose how many lines per notch you go down. So I get on 2 lines per notch and not a screen. You can also change the horizontal scrolling speed, so when you tilt the mouse to the right or left, you can choose how fast it'll go. So you can go all the way up and all the way down. And then I'm going to go to the mouse, and this is where it gets pretty fun. You can change the pointer speed, so you can change it to really fast or really slow. And like I said before, you can see if you can change the LED behavior for the scroll wheel. So you can do it so that it goes on every time you make a movement. You can do it for default. I forget how that works, but that's that's an option. And you can do battery save. So this is what I said, where it'll tell you when the thing is getting low, when the battery's getting low, then it'll start lighting up to let you know. And I do high on there because I really like that. And then you can also adjust the resolution of the mouse, so you can change it to high or low. I do high, obviously. And then they also have the About page, so you can turn off the tray icon that I just clicked on down at the right, and you can select your language. And then down at the bottom, you would click Apply when you're done with your settings. So I'm going to go ahead and click Apply, and it will apply it to the mouse, and then it's all done. Then you would click OK. And then I'll show you guys the flip thing. So let's open up a couple of windows here. Let's open up Microsoft Word, and we'll open up Windows Explorer. So a bunch of crap open. So if you click on that button, you're going to go ahead and get this, and you can scroll through these windows. And this is what they call Windows Flip. So you had that option in the menu to be able to use this as the primary button. And then you can always go in here and go around and things like that. You can't close windows from here, you can only select them. So that is the review of the HP 2.4 GHz wireless mobile mouse. I'll give this mouse a 5 out of 5. It's a mobile mouse, so I guess that's what it's supposed to be used for. And I totally agree, it's very mobile. You don't need to carry around anything but the mouse itself. Thanks for watching, guys. Go ahead and comment down below, and thumbs up and subscribe at the top. I will see you guys later. Peace.